Hey y'all, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. If you've never been here before, this is not normal. I usually don't sound like a frog. If you have been here before, I'm glad you're back, and I'm sorry for the absence. Obviously, I've been sick. This is an interesting little read that I did during the full moon eclipse in Scorpio. I channeled for over 13 straight hours, did all 12 signs, very super long readings. I got into some weird Sabian symbol stuff and some spells for you guys and all kinds of craziness. 13 decks of cards. It was nuts, all right? And the readings were super long, and like they did not get a lot of views because YouTube does not like to plug long videos. They're on to shorts now. So I just wanted to make sure that you got these very special messages. I had done a, full general energy check with the Slavic Cross. I did full Hoodoo Tarot warning messages. I did you versus them love connection. I did oracle pulls, something else, I don't remember, but there's lots. All right, so I'm going to be reposting these into shorter, more manageable videos to make sure that you guys got all your messages. I worked really hard to curate these 13 decks. Please check out the original reading because I feel like for continuity purposes, it works better when you watch it all together because I reference back and forth to things during the reading that happened prior, And also make sure that you check out the extended where I read to you from all of these lovely, beautiful books that we used for your read. Oh my gosh, I'm such a nerd. And give you all the oracle messages and special meanings and things like that, okay? If you guys would like to support my channel or book a personal reading, donate, whatever, I would greatly appreciate it right now as I am not doing well. All that info is in the description box below, all right? So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoy your reading. Here you go. Here is your Slavic Cross general energy check-in. All right, let's do your Santa Muerte Slavic Cross for you guys, your general energy check-in portion. And then we're going to clarify that with the Ostara Tarot. Show me Sag's energy right now. What do they need to be aware of? What's in the center of it? I felt so it's in your heart space, and that's when the cards messed up. Show me the past, the present, the near future, the final outcome, the trajectory, outside energies, the subconscious, the conscious, crossing. Show me the outside influences. Show me the fears, the hopes. What does Sag need to see, please? It's just a phase. And everything comes in threes. I keep getting that. I keep getting that and getting that. And you guys pulled a bunch of threes for your oracle. Center of everything. Strength in the reverse. I said you're not a Leo. Maybe you need to be. You need to be. You fear. There's a lot of fear. All right. Also, you've just been bullied. Some of you have just been broken down. I got emotional manipulation immediately from that energy that I pulled. Narcissistic abuse, emotional abuse, like terrible parenting, abandonment. Things that make things very hard to function in society. 5 of Swords energy crossing you. No shock, all right? You feel attacked. You feel judged. You're really worried. 4 of Swords showed up. Like, you keep thinking about all the terrible outcomes of what's going to happen here. You also understand that it's necessary right now. 5 of Swords is about knowing in the moment that things are so triggering and so complicated and so uncomfortable that you have to find a way to win immediately. It's fight or flight instincts, all right? You either stay there and you fight or you flee. You don't know what to do here. You're kind of paused. That's crossing you. You feel like anything you choose or any way you go, you're going to feel attacked or people are going to judge you for it. You have the 7 of Wands in the recent past. Lots of fire showing up for you. I do feel like you started to establish some boundaries. I like this Knight of Pentacles on your mind. That you realized that there was a need to defend. First of all, you were put in the position to have to defend yourself. That's at the crux of what is the 7 of Wands. Like needing to take up arms and needing to exert force and, tell people back off. It's like a warning shot. All right, that's the kind of energy you felt in. So you were feeling very attacked. You were feeling like you needed to be on guard. But also, you realize that you needed to start walling yourself off from these energies, and that you had more power to do that than you realized. Because currently you're in this very good headspace of the Knight of Pentacles. Grounded, focused, all right? Attempting to, but here's my only problem with this. I read art, okay? Again, that's why I'm different. In the way I'm looking at it, he's looking off towards the future, all right? That's the way he wants to go. But his horse is pointed at the past. Him and his horse are looking towards the future, but their direction is still towards the past. This is you not like knowing and seeing what lies ahead and how much greater it could be and a stable long-term outcome. Knight of Pentacles is the only one that ever accomplishes his mission. You're realizing you're wanting to see something through. You see it, you can visualize it, but there's something, you feel like is pulling you back towards the past. You need to remember that there was a need to defend yourself, that it wasn't safe back there. Seven of Wands is not a safe energy. Coming up in the near future is the Ace of Swords in reverse, which is what, I'm not shocked to see that. This is you not wanting to speak your harsh truth. The Ace of Swords is always an uncomfortable and very life-changing epiphany, thoughts, words, conversation, whatever. You are showing that Four of Swords energy where you lay down on the Ace of Swords because you don't want to deal with that truth. This is you still not wanting to deal with that. Also, there's a little bit of an energy of you here, I'm not going to lie, with this Seven of Wands, of you defending the past. All right? For some reason, you're taking up the Seven of Wands stance to defend the past people, the past behaviors, the past whatever. You're wanting to defend that. You need to not make excuses for that. Don't enable that energy. It's not serving you right now. At the bottom of the reading is the Nine of Pentacles. Your ability to not need to depend on anyone else, all right? Nine of Pentacles energy depends on nobody. At the bottom of everything in your subconscious where you don't want to dwell, all right, you know that you can be independent and that you can be successful and that you have what it takes, all right, to put yourself in a place of the Knight of Pentacles, heading to a permanent solution to something. I don't know who told you that you couldn't do something or that you were incapable, but that's a bunch of BS and you know it. But why are you not believing it? It's like that's fading. You're drawing back towards this negative energy here instead of keeping your eye on the prize. You're not wanting to see the truth about what you do. Here's another ace for you. Ace of Pentacles in your control. This is nuts, all right? To have two aces in a 10-card pull. That's nuts. There's only 4 in the 8-card deck. That's nuts. And to have the Ace of Pentacles in your control, this is literally like Spirit giving you a softball to, hit out of the park. The Ace of Pentacles is the one that you probably want the most because it's solid, it's stable, it will provide, all right? It's the grounds for being able to entertain all the other energies because it's earth energy. It's tangible. Everything else is up in the air. Swords are in your mind, cups are in your heart, fire's in your belly, it's like in your will. This is the only one that, you can actually influence and control. And it's in your control. But why don't you want to believe that? Ace of Swords in reverse is the energy in your near future. But your guides are telling you, no. Ace of Pentacles, you need to make sense of this. This is doable. This is tangible. This is gettable. Also, this is your ability to invest solidly into anything right now. The energy you have, no shock, on the outside is the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is the previous seeds that you've planted with whatever this outside energy is, reaching no conclusion, all right? Nothing coming of it, not receiving any rewards for your effort and your hard work. So why are you still defending this energy? Or why are you, trying to placate or get validation from this energy? Nothing good comes of that. There's nothing to gain anymore from this outside energy. It's not serving you at all. There's no fruits coming from all the laboring dealing with that. You got the 7 of Swords in your hopes and your fears. In that coffin, it says hope and reflection. That's that 4 of Swords again, coming back to that. Laying down and reflecting. Got a lot of cards about being in your head about stuff. And y'all aren't the type to be. Fire signs are instinctual. They act. They don't think. You act on instinct, and y'all are ignoring your instincts. You're shutting those down. You guys read like an air sign. Because you're refusing in the center of everything. Is that the only major that's popped up for you? It is. The Strength card is the only major that's popped up so far. Because you're refusing to tap into, your fellow sign, fire signs energy, the Leo energy. You guys are very self-serving, not self-serving. You're very self-sacrificing people. You're too kind. You're too forgiving. You're too giving. You give too many chances. You have a real problem with guilt and feeling selfish for putting yourself first. You're very, spirit-minded and, community conscious, which is great. You're deserved good karma. I was talking about in the intro, that neighboring stuff and the house raising and all of that. Like, if you've been helping your community and doing all you can to raise people up spiritually, then you'll be gifted with something. And you obviously have been, because you have the Ace of Pentacles in your control. Literally the master of your own destiny. There's another, dang, I just said you had no more majors, and look what you got for the final outcome, the Star. That is beautiful. If you can swallow this truth, and the Fool at the bottom of everything, listen up. This is nuts. A Scorpio eclipse is about death and rebirth. At the bottom of your energy is the Fool. You have the Ace of Pentacles in your control. All you have to do is understand that you can do whatever you want here. You got to believe that anything is possible at this point. The Star is the, besides the sun, is like the happiest dang card in the tarot. It's everything you could ever wish for and dream for. It's healing from all the trauma, from all the pain. It's peace. It's calm. It's, Valhalla energy. It's beautiful. And that's what you're ending up with. The problem is you're going to talk yourself out of it. Some of you have given up on this concept or think it's ridiculous. You see that Seven of Swords and your hopes and your fears here? Getting what you want to some of you and like being totally happy is terrifying. So you want to talk yourself out of that. Your biggest hope is the Seven of Swords. That's to run from the fight, to, lay down like a dog, to steal the weapons so you don't have to engage in battle. But the battle's still going to go. Even if you steal those 2 swords, there's still like 1,000 more. But at the same time, you fear that. It's like you're very aware that you sabotage yourself to some extent. And a lot of you guys just are allowing other people to tell you that you're like smoking something, like you're pipe dreaming. It's not true. What you want is achievable. The Star is about, being able to achieve your wildest dreams. And the Ace of Pentacles is the start of putting in the effort towards your wildest dreams. You already understand, Knight of Pentacles on your mind here, that this is something that can, go long term. You need to pursue whatever this is. Quit defending things from your past that tell you otherwise. All right, let's clarify. One more for Sag. I love that the Fool's on the bottom of this. You want to see death, Fool, all those kind of energies during this time. I read energy. I want you to be in the energy of the universe, and you are. You're being gifted a new start. That means you've done something good. I just got big Libra energy. There's the Fool again. You're afraid of the new start. That's the problem in the heart of everything. New start is scary. Fool energy is scary. You don't have the strength to get into Fool energy, all right? The Fool doesn't have baggage. The Fool has never interacted with humans that have broken his soul. That's why the Fool is brave enough to do anything. That's why your baby will go over and stick a fork in a light socket. Because, woo, it's just cool and it's new. I'm going to try everything. You don't have that strength. You don't have that trust in the universe. You're very jaded here. You're very, skeptical. You're very untrusting. You also, a lot of you just don't want to start over again. I feel like you've, scratched, clawed, pushed, pulled all this wand energy in the past, the Seven of Wands vibe, to get where you're at, that you don't want to let go. It's like, God, I've gone so far. How can I just let this go? Because when you let go, it's like you're giving something else. You want full energy right now, and you got it twice. That's crazy. Crazy. Crossing you the dang devil. What? Shocker. Shocker. The devil with the Five of Swords. Mental manipulation. Allowing toxicity, other people's baggage, negative energy to control your mind, to sabotage you, to think that you need to fight for what it is that you want, to think that you have to sink to that level and also be manipulative, to prey on your, you know, clarity of thought. That's why you got the Ace of Swords, you know, in the reverse in your near future, because the dank devil is crossing you with that Five of Swords. They want you in conflict. Whoever this energy is that you're dealing with, they want you in conflict. They want you confused. They don't want you to see things clearly. It's a very narcissistic, emotionally manipulative vibe. I don't know if you're doing this to yourself or this is somebody else doing this to you, but it's like clear as a bell to me that it's sabotaging you and it's breaking your spirit. You're losing your dinosaur. Don't lose your dinosaur. Go watch Step Brothers. Recent past, there's that star in reverse. Interesting. I can't believe you guys are doubling up on these energies. 10 cards, and to clarify the 10 cards before, and you're matching them up. I mean, cards are in my hand. You know how hard that is to do? Because whatever this old hope or dream, whatever this was, a lot of you guys have given up on a hope and a dream, and that dream is very much still alive. There's a new shot at that. There's a new angle to go about. A lot of you guys are so broken, star in reverse here, you know, of having to fight and claw and scratch. Like I said, I keep getting this like just survivor energy in the past, and it's rough. You feel like it broke you, but you can see just barely, all right, with this knight here, that there is a way forward and that you can make it, and you can make it through, and you can succeed. Don't give up on this dream. Some of you are. Somebody's going to come in the near future, I feel like, and tell you again how stupid this is, but it's a lie. The Hierophant is on your mind. That is beautiful. You're pulling Taurus energy. These eclipses are happening on the, you know, Taurus Scorpio node. It's important, all right? You want to do it right this time. You want to do things by the book. That man and the horse are staring right at that book. You also, it looks like a door opening up. This looks very fiery. Okay, it doesn't look, you know, like earth energy. It looks like fire energy. Look at the hand at the bottom. It looks like a big bonfire, and it looks like flames surrounding everything. This also is a new spiritual path, all right? Hierophant is your spiritual teacher. You guys are being very called to break from tradition, and the past wants you back into that old way. Do not feel like you are letting anybody down or making anybody disappointed. If they are disappointed about you becoming enlightened or becoming, you know, happy or at peace with something that doesn't fall in line with their belief of what that means, then they're not your people, as hurtful as that is. At the end of the day, we all come from the same Holy Spirit. We are all part of the same energy, all right? How we move with that energy and use it to transform, because energy can't be destroyed, only transformed or transferred. So how you're doing that, you know that there's a different way you want to be doing that. All right, you got the King of Pentacles coming up for the near future. This is you, all right, getting that idea. Look at that pentacle dangling over your head. But why are you staring forward? Why don't you have your eyes on the prize? Are you losing sight of that? All right, or is somebody telling you can't have it, or it's out of your reach? It's on your mind and you want it, but for whatever reason, you're an Ace of Swords in reverse, not believing that. Not believing you can have it. You can. There's a second chance with something. I feel that very strongly for some of you. I also feel like there's a fresh start. This is literally like death and rebirth. This time, though, you've righted some kind of karma. You've fixed something. You got a lot of spiritual cards here. Hierophant, star, 2 stars, Hierophant, 2 aces. Those are very spiritual. You've righted some kind of a wrong. It's ready, you know, this time if you do it again and you show your tenacity, it's like it's bound to succeed. 9 of Pentacles is clarified by Temperance. This again, all right, in the reverse. Something about you having to go down this road again or do it all on your own or be responsible for your own destiny is very, you know, off-putting to you. It makes you feel very out of whack. You feel like you don't have a lot of control over that. There's a lot of earth and a lot of air showing up for you. You are a free-flowing fire energy representing the house of higher spiritual learning and travel, and you're reading like a fixed air sign. This is not a good energy for you to be in. It's against your nature. It's restrictive. That's your own energy. Temperance in the reverse, stuffed in your subconscious. Along with your, you know, the 9 of Pentacles, which is literally your ability to be an independent person, living in your own truths and being very grounded in your beliefs. Like, I don't know why you think something can't work. I just got the little engine that could. Dang, there's that strength card. Again, I cannot believe the amount of doubling up and the amount of majors and aces for you. In the center of your reading is strength in reverse, and in your control is the damn strength card upright. And look, she looks like she's holding the damn Ace of Pentacles. That looks like an Ace of Pentacles that she's holding. And it's clarifying the Ace of Pentacles upright. Ball is in your court is all I can say with this. Because whatever this stuff from the past is, whatever you're working with on the outside here, it's not helpful. It's like overly guarded. It's combative. It's not working with you. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It's never going to turn into anything good. It's like you need to take matters into your own hands. A lot of you guys need to get into lone wolf type energy. Yeah, they got the Seven of Wands in reverse. That's that energy from the past. Nothing comes of this, so stop defending it. They're not defending you. They're not putting up a fight. They're not trying to see anything come of this. They're actually literally playing games with you. Look at this card. It's the Chutes and Ladders game. They build you up just to tear you down more. They give you an inch just to see if you'll strangle yourself with it. It's like you climb this ladder to get to them and then they kick you down the slide. You're never going to get anywhere with this energy. It's like a dang merry-go-round. The song that never ends, that annoying energy. Got the Queen of Swords to that Seven of Swords. I don't know if you're afraid to see the truth about something. I don't know if you don't want to admit the truth about something, but you're scared of your own dang thoughts. You're scared of believing that you know, this is the way. This is a really confusing energy. Why are all these swords and, you know, pentacles showing up for you? Your hope and your fear is to swallow the truth and to believe it yourself. Why are you afraid to believe in yourself? Because others don't? Because others tell you otherwise? No. Oh my God, the Tower. But it's the Tower clarifying the Star. And that's Scorpio energy. And you want that right now. This is a good Tower. Clearly, with the Star. This is beyond your wildest dreams. This completely changes everything. It sends you, and not only, I feel like you get sent to another dang realm with this. It's bizarre. And there's the Knight of Cups in the reverse on the bottom of everything. Huh. Interesting. Muy interesante with that. That's why. You guys are really afraid to step on toes. You guys are really afraid to be different. You're afraid to be the black sheep, to be a disappointment. All right? You're afraid to speak your heart. You don't want to talk about any of that stuff. You're afraid that your new way of being, your new life, your new relationship, your new job, your new move, whatever this is going to hurt people's feelings. So instead, you're, you know, talking yourself out of it. You're afraid to follow your passions is what this is. And you need to not be, all right? Because the universe is throwing you literally a giant softball. Not even throwing it to you. They've put it on a tee in front of you. So literally my 2-year-old son could knock that stuff out of the park. It's literally put it right there in your hands. This is stunningly beautiful energy, Sag. And you are one of the first signs that I have felt very positive, all right, energy for. That's crazy. I don't even want to yell at you about anything except just to, you know, quit believing other people's narrative of you. Like, why are you doing that? I don't know. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys would like to book your own personal reading or donate to the channel or check out this original read in its entirety with my masterful 13 deck channeled crazy eclipse read, please do that. All those links are in the description box below. Love you guys, and I promise to get my voice back to better and on the mend. Catch you next time. Bye.